Hey guys, Frack the Smuggler here. I'm going to be doing a replay cast today of a couple of games, as you can see. Um, these are team games. They're going to be a little bit rambly, a little bit not rambly. I'll try and keep to the points that I want to make. This is a team game, captain's mode, so there'll be drafts that I'll be going through. I'll be hitting the drafts for a little bit, and then I'll be going into your early game, and then I'll be moving on into some of the team fights and your positioning. These might get a little bit long, so I apologize in advance. But I thought instead of doing 3 or 4 videos in a row of each aspect, I thought bugger it, I'll just hit you all with it all at once, and it will be decently sized. So if you're willing to stick through it, you might learn some stuff, and hopefully I help out. Um, the guy from Dota Fire who's the captain of Continuum Esports. That hopefully I'll help him out. So the first game will be this one here. I'll get into it straight away. I'll spend more time on the draft than on some of your other aspects. The other aspects are like your positioning, game knowledge, timing windows, rotations. They're kind of stuff that you'd have to actually talk to someone about, like communicate with them. When should I do this? When should I do that? Oh, what about if this happens? What about? So they're not really stuff that I can really go into as much as I would want to, but I'll touch on them. So straight away you banned out the Undying. You have first pick here, so obviously you don't want to ban out any top tier first picks like Leshrac, Gyrocopter, that kind of stuff. But obviously you want to get rid of something that you feel will affect you quite heavily. Now I don't know if this is a personal ban, but if it is, that's fine. If you feel your team can't play against an Undying, then that is fine. But in saying that, that is a very predictive ban. Like banning Undying is basically saying, hey, we might have a weak lane, safe lane. We might have we might have a carry that isn't necessarily going to be able to deal with something like that, and we're going to put a lot of like emphasis on this guy. He's going to be the one that's going to win us the game pretty much. So by banning Undying, it's quite predictive. You either want to leave it to second or third ban. First ban is fine if you really hate playing against it personal, but I usually leave that for a core hero that is definitely going to completely counter my draft in at least 90% of the ways that I can think of, with Undying usually being my second. So they've banned out Leshrac. I'll speed this up a bit.
Radiant team ban.
You guys, I'm pretty sure, ban out a Lena,
10 seconds. Dire team ban.
which is fine. She's quite strong. They've banned out top 2 tier 1s. This pick was amazing. I really, really like this pick. It's a very, very strong opener. I think it was a Clockwork. A Clockwork first pick is incredibly strong. You have so much to do with it, and it's probably probably the best offlaner at the moment that you can think of. Those 2 picks they picked up were very. I mean, Spirit Breaker, yes, that's fine. That's a pretty decent pick. Vengeful Spirit, not so much. She's kind of falling off in meta. This is nice. I really, really like this. Again, it's a good repositioning hero. But then you against those two, it's not so good. So this pick is strong. Yes, it's good against a lot of the heroes that you're going to be up against, most likely. But against these two, not so strong because they can charge over it. She can swap over it. It's it's cutting off a lot of what you can do just with those 2 picks. So I would have honestly have left this till maybe third or fourth with another pick. But if you're pressed for time, that's fine. Cop and Anti-Mage, these 2 bands here are quite predictive again. I'm instantly thinking you're getting rid of some mobility. They banned out the Bloodseeker off the Quap ban, which is fine. Dazzle is a great pick here for them. It allows them to survive quite a lot longer. They've got quite a lot of defensive capabilities here. I'm pretty sure you went a... wasn't it a Naga, was it? No, it wasn't a Naga. It was a... it was something else. I can't remember now. But I remember thinking this wasn't the best pick. I would have left it to fourth or fifth. Let's just zoom it up a bit.
10 seconds remaining.
Go
5
into it.
seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah. Okay. So
Dire team pick.
if that's a support, it's not very good support. It really isn't. At the moment, this is not a good support. You have no stun, you have no slow, you have no stun in lane. The harass is very mana dependent, like 1 or 2 Qs and he's pretty much out of mana. This was a great pick. They have
Dire team
pretty much nothing that can really lock you down long enough, apart from maybe Spirit Breaker's stun, but the good thing is once you hit 6, Ball Lightning will cancel that out. So you can actually zip past him and vortex him as you zip past him. So if he's coming at you in a direct line from A to B, you zip past him and vortex him as he's doing it, and you cancel the stun, and you actually can hold him since you won't get stunned through Ball Lightning. Slark, I don't like their pick. Because Clockwork can just keep in front of him and he's not going to be able to get anywhere. Earthshaker can lock him down long enough.
10 seconds.
Silencer can deal with a lot of what he's got. And Storm Spirit's just going to control him in the game since you can just zip out of leash. Witch Doctor was a good ban by them. I think it was really strong. Obviously, they're thinking this is a core silencer, which it is. I think. I can't remember. It should be. It should be a core silencer. They're thinking, yeah, he needs another support because this is a core silencer. You ban out the Ember Spirit. That's not really a good ban. I don't really like that ban. I think there was quite a lot of other heroes you could have banned. Mostly because you have a lot to deal with him. You have Storm Spirit, Silencer. Clockwork can also deal with him quite well since you've got Hookshot and Global Silence and you pretty much got him straight away. In saying that, I remember this pick being quite good by them, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it was yours. Anyway, I'll run through. Let's go forwards. They have a lot of time backed up, so they can take their time. Ah, yes. Okay. So, this is a support. I don't like that as a support at all. This is offlaner, double support, carry, mid. This mid is right. I really like that. Especially against the Storm Spirit. So Spirit Breakers charges in. You've got Vengeful Spirit there. This guy's he's really gonna have tough trouble. Personally, I would not have picked the Slark. That lineup is really, really strong. I really like it. I would not have picked the Slark. I feel if they had any other carry here, they would have done a lot more work. Say both teams are of equal skill, and they had maybe a Gyrocopter here instead, or like say a Leshrac carry. Probably a Gyrocopter. This would have been a really, really strong draft. This is strong. This is your weak point. I feel the game is either going to be won or lost on the back of this silencer. So in saying that, let's move forward. I'll get into the game now. Took a bit of time to get in there for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, so let's just... Here we go. I will just pause it here. And we'll go free camera. And let's look at your starting items. Nice. You're going for a lane dominating build. This is decent enough. Obviously he's going to be position 5 here, though you've got 2 quite greedy supports. Not really liking this build, though it provides you with a lot. I could have even said maybe because you're up against a melee offlaner. and you've got like a good amount of control. I don't even think you would need the stout shield really. You could have actually gone for maybe a wraithband start with tangos or something like that. But then nonetheless, it's a standard build. It's fine. Just play. This is nice. I really like this build, especially the smoke of deceit. That's what you should be doing quite early. Clockwork hasn't been able to get off his pull ward yet. Let's see how he does. You really need to block this pretty hard. One more. Once it gets up to about here, you should cogs it. There he is. Nice. He's got at least 4 in there, which is good. That was wrong. I don't know why he did that. That was quite retarded. Okay, so I'll focus on your offlane here. Okay, so what he needs to do is as they get to here, he needs to... So I'll just slow it down a bit. So as he's coming up here, on the Radiant offlane for a Clockwork, you actually, if you've got a Clarity, what you need to do is wait till here, you block onto the right hand side, so they move to the left, and then you cogs, which forces the one at the very back to either go like all the way around the outside here, all the way around the outside there. And you don't let them out like you did. Like, letting them out means you just lost about 4 seconds of your block. So you could have had it up here, or you could have had it all the way back here. So you kind of lost your first 2 levels there by not doing what you should have been doing. That was nice. She still got stun up though. 1 more of them, you should be fine. But you're pretty much not going to get any experience now because they can just zone you out. So again, you need to knock out the back cog, and you need to knock out the back cog at around 3.5 to 4 seconds into the cogs. Never straight away, and never knock out the front. Let's have a look at your build for offlane. Pretty decent. I sometimes prefer boots first, but I actually consider 2 tangos quite nice. They dewarded you quite quickly. Again, you can cogs here at any time to control the wave a bit better. I feel like you're not going to get much experience. Let's just have a quick look at your last hits and eyes. So we've got 4-0, so you're doing pretty well against this guy. Breaking that, 10 seconds. You can actually go again soon if you want. You can actually harass a bit here. Could have harassed there. Anyway, I'm going to focus on First Blood, which was 3 minutes in. One minute.
Clear.
First blood.
Okay, let's have a look at what went wrong here. So, I'm going to give you some help on the whole off lane here, mate. As an off laner, you have 3 lanes. Well, 3 levels of an off lane. You have here and everything below, which is safe. You have here, so it's usually from about this tree up to about that tree, which is mild. So it's like a triangle, really, when you think of it, like that. It's kind of mild, like you want it. It's kind of safe, but not fully safe. And then you have like anything past that line, which is not right. So you actually have a tango here. You have a tango. You could tango. You could tango. You could tango. You could. Okay. So you panicked. It's basically what happened. But I'm not going to focus on the panic. I'm going to focus on... So as you come up here, you never go past this line, right? If you don't have vision in here. Right, you've gone past this line here. This is where I would have gone, well, this is dumb of me, and back off. So what you really should be doing, if you are going to go past this line, is you want to go past it this way. You want to head in here. Because then if you see someone, you can just back out this way. You can just run straight down, or you can run away. In saying that, it's just my phone. Anyway, in saying that, the panic here, you could have tangoed and you could have gone out there. You break vision. So on the off lane, those three things are really strong. And the second thing you should think about is breaking vision. Okay? So if you do get ganked like that, break vision. Move away, move behind trees, move towards creep wave, move in here. Anything you can do to break vision. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that, just had a delivery. Okay, so yeah, in saying that, you want to break vision. So I've gone over a little bit of that. I'll move forward to about, I think it's about 18 minutes in. Ah, okay, here it was. Okay. This fight. So they're roshing, right? I think Clockwork's pinged it out. You guys are moving forwards. Okay, this coming in here, that was dumb. You using half your mana pool to go in, that was dumb. And then Silencer going in as well, that was dumb. And then you following in, that was dumb as well.
I saw that ending from miles away.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let's go over this. So Roche is getting done. You ping it out. You know it's coming there. Right? You start moving towards it. That's fine. You go in straight away. Didn't really even get a chance to do anything. You stole the Aegis, which was amazing, by the way. That was like just top-notch plays. I don't know where Silencer died. Oh, Clark killed him. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Let's focus on this. I don't know what you're going for. I hope you're going for a 4-star, because a 4-star could have saved you. Let's just go back here. You get stunned straight away? I'm pretty sure you did.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
You stole it, which was really nice. Stun up. If you could have moved out a bit, that would have been amazing. I think if you moved out a bit, that would have been really good. But nonetheless, you stole the Aegis, which was really, really good. Very, very well done. You got a kill on the core as well, which was nice. But, I mean, you gave up 4 on the mid. I don't really think that was a trade that much. I mean, you stole the Aegis, of course. That was really, really well played. But I feel like you didn't have to feed 3 people as well. Like, you could have just lost the Silence from the Clockwork. The Storm Spirit zipping in wasn't needed. The Earthshaker moving in wasn't needed. I mean, he still doesn't have Blink. That's kind of what's going to happen. This guy's really, really low. Holy shit. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, so there's a big mistake you just made. You went level 2 Diffusal Level 2 defusal when you still got 7 charges on level 1. That was something I don't think you should have done. Not smart at all. You need to be efficient with your money. That fight there, you didn't need the Storm Spirit to zip in. That would have been Clockwork's call. He could have said, hey, look, I stole the Aegis. Don't help me. I'm going to die anyway. I've got the Aegis. Don't help me. And you would have got the Aegis, got a kill on the Slark, and he would have died, yes, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's worth it. So, again, I think that's quite good. I think you have a nice fight here, actually, if I remember correctly. It's going to wear off soon. Jump, jump, jump. Get stunned. Ulti, hit. No, he didn't even get hit. Do some damage now with that double damage. Ah, nice cogs. And broken. Ulti? No, he died in seconds. Sansa, you should run, Clockwork. Yeah, he's going to die now anyway. Good hook. Yeah, he's dead anyway. Some of the weird fights, but they're fighting as 5 pretty much, while they're just letting this Phantom Lancer move around the map. So, let's go all the way back here. I'm going to show you where I think you guys went really right. I think you guys did really well here. This one was really nice. It actually broke his ult. You got the silence off on the TA, which is really nice. Storm Spirit was doing some work. I think the Orchid was the right choice for him to go first off. Storm Spirit gets out quite quickly. Unlucky for the Earthshaker. I feel like some of your fights just could have been won with some... You should not be back in there. Oh my god, I don't know how you survived that. How did you survive that? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to jump forward to the fight where I think you guys did really well. I think it's this one. Ah, okay. So they're moving down. Clockwork's out of position. He could hook to creeps at any time. He dies quite quickly. I think he buys back? No? What? Oh, it was an illusion. That's right. Sorry, it was an illusion. That was nice. That was a good catch. That was a big jump. Don't necessarily agree with that. We're going to die quite quickly. The bash was quite bad. Needs to get back in. They're all pretty low. This Slark is overextending by so much. PL's pushing top really nicely. It's got a Skadi and Mantar. It's really good. They go for it here. PL starts TPing back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Now he cleans up. Which was really nice. I will have to say this though, your Storm needs to talk about his mana conservation. That was beautiful by the Clockwork though, that was really well done. This is kind of where you guys won the fight. Like, as soon as they pushed and they realized PL was top and they couldn't actually take the fight, they should have backed and maybe have taken another tower or gone for Roche or something like that. I don't feel that was the right decision for them to make. There was another great fight coming up here somewhere. Look. I think you guys really destroy him here. Is this PL now? Yeah. PL's just too big. He's just way too big.
There is help for all things. All is as it should be.
Honestly, the PL kind of won you this game. I feel if you didn't have the PL there getting fat 90% of the time, this would have been a very different game. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to jump towards the end of this and just... let's look at this one. Okay, so PL is doing Roche. They're moving out very, very slowly. I don't feel they kind of need this guy here. He's charging. This is really dumb.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
PL still got the Aegis. Slark is silenced. Gone weird build. Nice hook shot off on the Dazzle. This was a nice priority to focus on. Really nice priority. I feel you could have got it. Did you get it? Yeah, you got it. PL just finished off the guy inside. You're kiting them quite nicely, moving out of vision. Now they focus the PL, which is fine. You guys can start moving back in. Earthshaker could have actually... I think Clockwork could have initiated soon. That was... There it is. That one. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so... ES starts moving down, and he's waiting. This was nice. This would have been a nice stun there, but just wait. 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 As soon as he comes back up, you blink in now. You get a nice 3-man stun, which was beautiful. Followed up again. Cogs comes out soon, I'm pretty sure. Should do. There it is. Pushes him back, which was really nice because it forces his BKB out. You've got Dust as well. He's probably going to get finished off here soon. He doesn't have any form of escape. Stun comes out. He's dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
easy game. So, let's jump to the end of this and look at the scoreboard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's jump forward. Bit buggy, but what are you gonna do?
Dire's ancient is under attack.
There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, you kind of fed a bit on your supports and offlaner, but your two cores that were kind of core to your draft, they got fat quite nicely done. I think the Phantom Lancer was giving so much space, which was really nice. I think Clockwork got some really nice hooks off. I do think the Silencer was, again, the weak point in the draft. I feel like if you had, some other hero in that position with a stun, you could have really shut down the Spirit Breaker, and also your rotational TPs would have been a lot more impactful. But you kind of needed a ranged silence on a support, and I understand that. Because Earthshaker wasn't good. The biggest thing about this game that I can tell you is you should have rotated a lot earlier, Earthshaker. Like, you should have rotated mid really early. Or top, or anything. Like, you had a smoke, you could have killed mid, especially with Storm Spirit. All you needed was a dust. That's it, a dust or a sentry, and you could have killed mid. That's the biggest thing I can say about this one game. You should rotate earlier. I really think you should rotate earlier. Earthshaker is so strong at ganking the mid lane. If he has a dust, all he does is come straight up the river and block the mid lane off, force them to go up. Cockwork can come down, you get a kill, you spit the XP, you win the lane for your mid. He's just so strong. I think that's exactly what you should have done. But apart from that, I feel they kind of threw the game a bit. They were definitely had a stronger draft, I feel. But they let Phantom Lance have so much space that it just ended it for them. He was able to go huge. So let's look at this game here. Get into the draft again.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
So,
10
again,
seconds 5 seconds
obviously you hate
remains
playing
on
against
time.
Undying.
Dire
Turns
team
out it
ban.
was a personal pick. I feel you must really not like playing
10
against it.
seconds. Radiant team ban.
Gyrocopter was a bit of a
10
weird
seconds.
pick, but
5 seconds remain.
you had to ban something. There was a tier 1, and you didn't want to ban Leshrac. Obviously, you wanted to pick it. So that's, I guess, the stronger one. I personally would have banned Lena. She's the only one that can keep up with Leshrac in the mid lane.
Dire team pick.
I have no idea why the fuck they would pick Legion Commander. That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. This,
10
like,
seconds remaining.
okay, I'm
Dire team ban.
gonna pause this here and say this one thing. This was fucking retarded. Like, honestly, look at those bans and look at those. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Legion Commander? Winter Wyvern? It makes no sense. None at all. You're going up against a Leshrac and you've picked a Winter Wyvern. You're going up against, like, a Legion Commander. You're going up against Leshrac and you picked a Legion Commander. You're basically, like, he struggles to guarantee his stun, even with the fucking 100%, 75% movement slow and lightning storm. Fucking feels like 100%. You've got a Legion Commander. Until she gets BKB and he's not in it, that's easy game. Like, that's an easy stun. And then you do get him. Like, if you get him and he's got Diabolic Edict and his Pulse Nova up and you don't have Blade Mail or BKB, you're dead. You can't out damage that. So I feel if they picked up a Lena here and a Legion Commander, that would have been amazing. Because those two together are really strong. Let's jump through. See, you banned out the Lena, which I understand why you would do that, as I was saying previously. They banned out the Razor, which makes no sense. I guess, I don't want to sap my, like, it's going safe lane carry Razor. It's just not strong against Winter Wyvern Legion Commander. Storm Spirit, yeah, I give up. I feel like these guys weren't very good at all. Queen of Pain, that's good. I actually really like that, but then again, Leshrac can kind of out mid her, I guess. TA was weird, but nonetheless, it was the right ban. I don't really agree with the TA ban. I feel you could have done something a lot better. Disruptor was really nice. This was a really nice pick. At the moment, it just destroys everything they have. Bounty Hunter was really good as well, but they've gone Queen of Pain, so obviously your mid's going to have a bit of trouble now. You can't really gank mid, so he's kind of in a weird spot. Lion was kind of along the same lines of Lena, but more so for the Legion Commander, Queen of Pain as well. Let's have a look at this. This was weird. I don't agree with this. You have too much that can kind of control him, especially if he's left out. Like, if you don't get at least... God, if you don't get at least 3 of the 4 that are here, you're kind of going to have a tough time. You banned out the Anti-Mage. This was probably better as a fourth because they could have picked anti-mage here and just left like. But obviously, Legion Commander will be their carry. Apparently, they banned out a blood. I don't even understand them. Like, why would they ban out a Bloodseeker? Queen of Pain doesn't have to worry about Rupture. Her blink range is over Rupture threshold. She blinks and moves 0.2 units, and she doesn't take Rupture damage. That makes no sense. This was... I'm going to have to do a little bit of a rant here. This whole draft is fucking retarded. Winter Wyvern against a Lesher, Legion Commander, like a Lion against a Bounty Hunter, Disruptor against the Queen of Pain, like Queen of Pain against Disruptor, Magnus, like what are they thinking? Phantom Lancer against a Leshrac. Leshrac is the best counter to Phantom. Yeah, oh yeah, he gets Diffusal and he does. Who the fuck cares? He's going to destroy your illusions in 2 seconds. You're not going to be able to do anything. Then you add on top of Magnus, who's just going to RP in the middle of your illusions and fuck you up anyway. It doesn't make sense to me. And you've got like Disruptor as well, who's just going to AoE silence you. And then you've got a Bounty Hunter who tracks the real one, and now you know. Then again, he does have a Cube which can dispel, but it doesn't really matter. You just pick an. It's like this. You guys, if you guys didn't win this game, if you guys lost this game, I would have told you to take a long, hard look at yourself. Because your draft is so strong against their draft, I am not even kidding. Everything about their draft is shat on by your draft. So I would have been quite annoyed if you had lost this. I'm just going to focus on you guys here. Let's have a look. So, obviously this guy's offlane. You start moving pretty early. Apart from that, I can't really say much more. Look, going off the draft, you guys won this. So I'm going to jump to about 18 minutes in. 11-7, pretty decently. You've got two towers, one tower, quite nicely done. Let's look at your net worth. Let's look at your net worth. Like, nearly 9k. Like, you guys are destroying it. Magnus has Blink. Close to Blink. He's already got Arcanes. You know, this guy's got Blink, which is a little bit scarier. He shouldn't really have Blink, and he's got some dual victory damage, so obviously these guys are doing some work. That was nice. Leshrac's just destroying everything now. Bounty Hunter's got some experience coming out of it. Yeah, you just wreck them. You're wrecking them all over the place. Let's jump forward a bit. Yeah, you're just destroying them now. Look, honestly, this honestly, I can't really say much about this game because it was a stomp. In my eyes, at least, like 34-15, you guys are destroying them. You know, you've got all the towers down at 38 minutes in. You've shut down this guy. All he's got is drum. He doesn't even have boots of travel yet. Like, she's doing some work though. Holy Jesus! How has she got so much damage? Jesus Christ! I think I'll have to go over this game at a later stage and just have a look and see what's going on there. Because she's got a lot of damage. She shouldn't have that much damage. This is huge as well. Like, Refresher, Falstaff, fucking beautiful. This guy's massive as well. 28. Oh, this is over. So over. I can't really give you many pointers on this game because you stomp so hard, but you completely destroyed them in the draft stage. I haven't seen a draft like that destroyed someone so hard for a long time. Like, last time was 6.83. So you guys did extremely well. Last fight is pretty much here. You wipe them. Have a look. Do you catch her out? I think you catch her out. Yeah. So, Force Staff, Silence, RP. That wasn't the best decision, I don't think. Refreshes up, that's fine, all good. You guys push now. You've already taken 2 lanes of racks. You take the other one, you don't have to worry. This is over. He's got some serious damage as well. Look at that, like, huge, other RP, down he goes. I can't say anything else. It's over. It is over. It's over. So I'm going to look at that third game soon. I'm going to look at that third game soon, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to go about it. But off the bat, I can safely say the first game you guys should have lost, but they gave too much space to your Phantom Lancer. There's a lot of things that you could have done better in your off lane. Your mid was pretty decent. Your safe lane was quite well done. I don't think the Earthshaker roamed as much. In the second game, you completely outdrafted them. There's nothing they can really do against that. The only way you would have lost that game is if you threw it, which you didn't. You controlled the game quite well, and I'm just flabbergasted at how much you outdrafted them in that second game. So, in saying that, if you want me to do a really in-depth analysis of the game, like really go into how you should play or how you played and look at what you want, then I can do that. But I would prefer if you send me a loss. If you send me a loss, I can actually point out some things you did wrong. But I don't really. I watched the second game previously, and I think it's just. I think you destroyed them in the draft. There's not much they could have done to win, really, except maybe Legion gets super, super crazy fat. But anyway, good luck, have fun. Smuggler signing off.